Are you ready?
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, sponsors, and welcome to our last sponsor support call for the year. We're just as excited as you are. This is our final sponsor support call, as I mentioned. We're going to review everything that you need to be in the know for preparing to be on site. We will be going over on-site logistics. I'm sure you guys are counting, as we are as well. We are 18 days to Dreamforce, so I hope you are counting down the seconds as we are over here at Salesforce. I'm going to go over the agenda today. We're going to do team introductions. We're going to go over conference highlights, rules and regulations, registration information, show site information and resources. We will end the call with a Q&A. Just a reminder, this is our Salesforce partner marketing team. We have two lovely Salesforce guest speakers today. We have Latrice Barnett. She is with the App Exchange Marketing Program. We also have Naomi Marinzi, with Director of Philanthropy, Outreach, and Engagement. We are glad to have them on our call this morning. And I will let George P. Johnson introduce their team.
Thanks, Laura. Hi, everyone. This is Hope Krasnowitz. As most of you should be, well, very familiar with my team. We have Caroline, Brittany, and Jennifer managing all of your sponsorship deliverables, as well as on the next slide you will see our outstanding support team from registration to session managing. We have Swade, Avery, Harry, Brenda, Linda, and Aliza all here to support you in our final days before we get on site.
Great, thank you so much, Hope. And I'm now going to pass it off to Natalie to give us an overview of conference highlights.
Hi, everybody. My name is Natalie. I'm on the partner marketing team here at Salesforce. I'm so very excited to walk through the Dreamforce highlights with you. Some of these are returning events backed by popular demand, and of course, as you're aware, Salesforce and Dreamforce prides itself on innovation, so there are a few changes and some brand new additions as well. So as you go through this, if you still have questions, feel free to type into the comment box, and of course, check out the Dreamforce Success community, the mobile app, and feel free to email your sponsorship rep. So without further ado, let's get started. Here you'll see the agenda at a glance. It is the latest and greatest. Keep in mind to continuously check the web agenda builder and mobile app because this is subject to change. And of course, this is a very high-level overview. Spend some time to make sure you're aware of all the great sessions and events that aren't on this core agenda right here so you can get the most out of your week. So here we have the ever-growing, lovely Dreamforce campus. You'll see here that the venues that have partners in them are starred, which is the majority. So it's really a testament to you all on the phone, showing how partners are truly ingrained in all aspects of Dreamforce. So we have a few new additions on here. You'll see arrows pointing to both the Dreamboat and Dreamfest. And so there's no need to panic and memorize this. It will be available on the mobile app and also in the show daily guide. Wanted to take a second to mention transportation. The campus is certainly walkable, but we do have other options for you. We have shuttles, dedicated Uber pickup areas, pedicabs, and if you want more information on that, we have transportation kiosks scattered all about campus, and there's information in the mobile app. So we're going to start going into a few of the zones we wanted to highlight. First up here, we have the admin zone, which is returning to the Moscone West area. It's a super unique area because it's led basically by you all as MVPs, admins, and the success community that show how they use Salesforce and share tips and tricks to grow their business. So next up, we have the Analytics Cloud Zone, which, as you all know, last year there was a big announcement around this, and that was the Wave in Analytics Cloud. So, of course, Analytics will be in the product showcase in Moscone North with demos, but the Analytics Zone, which is located in Moscone West on the 3rd floor, you can really get hands-on with the data. We'll have experts there in a Q&A bar. You'll be able to see Wave on different devices, and of course see our app partners in action. All right, next up is the Customer Success Showcase. So previously we had industries and the Customer Showcase separately, and this year they are combined into one mega area. This is really great for attendees and partners alike because attendees really have the chance to go on the entire customer journey, which includes customer success, and of course that isn't complete without our partners. So before you go, be sure to check out 4 Perfect Days online. And while you're there, there's so many opportunities to learn. For the first time ever, we're doing TED Talk style sessions, and it's in the new Customer Success Theater. And of course, we have the tried and true industry kickoffs with over 70 industry sessions. And the crown jewel really of all this is the actual showcase. It's really fun, completely immersive, and you'll see how our featured customers derive success through these displays. And of course, wouldn't be the same without our leading industry partners there to show attendees how they can achieve success in their business. So DevZone, always a attendee favorite, is in Moscone West on the 2nd floor. And one thing to really keep in mind with DevZone is it's designed to be hands-on and interactive. There's workshops for all skill levels spanning an array of topics. You can learn to connect Salesforce with IoT. There's IoT partner demos. And while you're there, be sure, of course, to pick up those Salesforce books in the developer library. Wanted to mention they're having a welcome reception 6 to 8 Tuesday, so please stop by then as well. Foundation will be at the Marriott Marquis, and it is a really, really incredible way to showcase our nonprofit and higher education partners. There's a very detailed guide on the Foundation website if this is something you're more interested in. We'll have over 40 nonprofit sessions, over 35 higher ed sessions, and of course 28 partners in there for you to see. So Partner Zone, this is especially pertinent to those on this call. We have some incredible things planned for you. This is at the Park Central Hotel, same place as last year, just a different name. Before you go, check out the Partner Zone guide. That's on the partner community. And then once you're there, grab the on-site partner guide. One thing you'll notice is when we were going through and creating this zone, one of our top priorities was networking. We designed this area, when we designed this area, facilitating network was really top of mind. So we have, of course, the welcome reception on Tuesdays. We also have daily networking events every day from 3 to 5. There's a networking lounge. There's partner meetups. So there's a lot of opportunity to network with partner and partner experts. And, of course, the partner team here, Salesforce. And last but not least, of course, be sure to learn and attend those sessions that are really geared towards our partners. I cannot recommend enough. Everybody on this call should be at the partner keynote, which is Tuesday, 10 a.m. And then that's, a high-level overview of all the exciting things that we've been doing for partners, things to come, and then, of course, over 80 specific partner sessions to deep dive into all those topics. Of course, more information is on the partner community. So SMB Zone, I'm sure you all remember, if you're a Dreamforce alumni, last year this is the area with a giant rocket ship. And that is because the SMB Zone has everything you need to launch your business. So please be sure to check that out and just see what Salesforce can do for SMB and check out some customer success stories. Now, on to the party. So great way to kick off your week is the welcome reception. This is on the first night of Dreamforce in both Cloud Expos. So the expos are packed. There's plenty of food and drinks to go around, and this is really a special night because it's the first time everybody's together for that Dreamforce. Something to keep in mind for our sponsors is booths must be staffed during the reception hours. And just know it's busy. There's a lot of bustle, which is great because people are excited. They're excited to be there. But because of this, we don't recommend scheduling meetings during this time. Instead, just come, relax, grab a drink, and get ready for a really great week. Next, we have the following evening is the both App Bash and Partner Appreciation event. I wanted to call out this is a little bit of change in schedule from last year. Last year, this was on the night after Gala, and this year they swapped. So please be sure to keep that in mind. We're excited to announce the theme, which is I Left My Cloud in San Francisco. And as I mentioned before, this is really a two-part party. The first is the Partner Appreciation event, which is from 7 to 9. And that's to thank our partners and our sponsors for being there, and it's really all about you. You need a full conference or booth staff pass to sponsor or partner full conference or booth staff pass to gain admittance. And then after that, we roll directly into the App Bash, which is from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And to get in, you'll need a full conference badge and a complete game card, which means you need to go to all the participating sponsor booths to get checked off. And that is at the Metreon. All right, finally, we have the Dreamfest, which is formerly known as Gala. As I'm sure you're all aware at this point, Foo Fighters are headlining with special guest Gary Clark Jr. And next week we have a few more exciting announcements for a few other groups that may be making an appearance. So there's food, drink, activities, photo opportunities. Again, this is one of those things where just come, have your company, everybody stop by, relax, network, and have a good time. So we have a new venue this year. Gates will open at 7 and the concert starts at 8 p.m. You need to have a Dreamforce full conference or booth staff pass to gain admittance. Expo only badges will not be allowed. For those that have VIPs, which is Golden Above sponsors, you should have been sent information by your relations managers, and you'll have your VIP tickets hand-delivered on site. You need to have your badge on you to enter Dreamfest. An email confirmation, anything like that won't work. You need to have your actual badge. Wanted to take a moment to talk about the UCSF benefit, which is happening simultaneously with Dreamfest. Foundation is something that's near and dear to us over here at Salesforce, and at this point, the same rings true to a lot of our partners. So this event, like I said, is happening simultaneously and then has an exclusive after party following with MC Hammer and Will I Am. And if you want more information on this or to get tickets, it's both in our prospectus, and you can click on this link right here. Really incredible cause, so be sure to check that out. And all this is a great segue for Naomi, who is the Director of Philanthropy, Outreach, and Engagement for Salesforce Foundation, and she's going to speak about some foundation highlights of Dreamforce.
Thank you so much. Hi, so good to be on this call. It's great to always be working with our partners. It was a great rundown of some of the highlights, and as you can see, giving back is a big part of what we do at Dreamforce. If you've ever been to Dreamforce, you know that Mark is passionate about infusing philanthropy into everything we do, and you see it throughout the Dreamforce campus. And this year is no exception. In fact, we're going to be going bigger and better, as we always do. So you can see we've got 4 days of giving back. Each day is going to be highlighting a different theme. And so every day out on the plaza, our attendees can get involved with some of these amazing organizations, and they've got an opportunity to give back to their partners, to the communities, and we really encourage all of our partners to be out there as well. So Tuesdays focus on veterans, and folks can work with Project Night Night to pack tote bags for children of homeless veterans. Wednesday, we're going to be focusing on education. We'll be building a virtual schoolhouse on campus, so we definitely recommend you come by and see that. And we're also assembling 2,000 kits for Talk, Read, Sing to support early childhood learning. Thursday, the focus is on health and women in tech. So there will be coding classes led by partner organizations looking to bridge that gender gap in STEM in particular. And then for health, we're going to create 2 murals for Splashes of Hope that will ultimately find their way to the halls of the Children's Hospital in Oakland. And then, as we mentioned, that night is also the benefit concert for the UCSF Benioff Children's Hospitals. And lastly, but of course not least, since sustainability will be everywhere at Dreamforce, Friday is our environmental day. And attendees and partners can sign up to be a green angel and help educate attendees about various sustainability initiatives throughout the campus.
So if you were at Dreamforce last year, you know that we had a goal of raising 1 million meals to support and fight hunger around the globe. We blew that out of the water and we did 3 million meals. So this year, our focus is really about education. So we have a goal of donating 1 million books to schools and libraries around the world. And we're going to be focusing that material for grades K through 12. And we ask you please to help us reach this goal. We encourage folks to bring new light condition books to Dreamforce, where you can drop them off. I know your suitcases are probably already pretty full, so an easy way to give is at donatedfgives.org, or you can simply text to donate books to 27722 at any point in advance or at Dreamforce. So we really hope that our partners are going to show up strong for this 1 million books drive. So another thing, we are really proud of our 111 model, and that has had incredible success since the founding of Salesforce and really delivering incredible community value. To date, we've done nearly $100 million in grants. We've done more than 1.1 million hours of service, and we have more than 26,000 nonprofits in higher ed who run their organizations either for free or for at a deeply discounted rate on the Salesforce platform. But what's really even more exciting for us is how many other companies are following suit and adopting all or a part of the 111 model. And so to support this effort of all those who are adopting an integrated philanthropic model, we launched in partnership with Atlassian and the Entrepreneurs Foundation of Colorado last year an initiative called Pledge 1%, which is a growing global network of companies that are committed to embedding giving back into their culture. And really taking the pledge is letting companies demonstrate their philanthropic intent. Pledge 1% members who join this network are connected to other like-minded companies and investors. There's a number of VC firms who are part of the program. And they also have access to turnkey resources like sample volunteer time off kits, or how do you build that case to your board, or how do you set up a matching grant program, or should you do a donor advice fund. There's all kinds of resources that we can connect you to. And for a lot of you folks on the call, it'll be interesting, we also connect Pledge members to media and speaking and other marketing opportunities. We are asked all the time who is doing interesting and innovative stuff in this space around philanthropy by media organizations, and so we are able to tap into the Pledge 1% network for that. So we encourage any of the partners on the call today to consider pledging 1% of your equity, time, or product, or all three, to support the nonprofits of your choosing. And we're really excited to say that a number of you guys have already taken this pledge. You can see on the slide here, these are the partners who have made that commitment already. And we want to see more of you making this commitment. Any of those who have taken the pledge will have on their booth at Dreamforce the badge you see on the left-hand side of the screen. It's a way to show your prospects and your customers that you are also committed to giving back. But I also want to just take a moment and point out that we recognize that giving looks different at every company. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. So you probably already are doing some form of giving back at your company right now. Maybe you're doing employee volunteering. A lot of you do a product donation or discount program to the nonprofits. That counts as Pledge 1%. That counts as giving back. So we want to recognize and celebrate your efforts. It's not about making it really hard for you guys to reach this goal. We really want to meet you where you are and help you grow and expand your philanthropic programs. So we encourage all of you on the call to take the pledge before Dreamforce and get this badge on your booth, so we can recognize that commitment that you have. We also understand it might take a little bit more time, so you are welcome to stop by the partner zone during Dreamforce. We will have an area there, a booth there in the partner zone where you can talk to Pledge 1% staff to find out a little bit more about it, and then you can also take the pledge right there and then, and you can still get to your booth badge. So if you have any questions questions, you can see my email is there on the screen. I'm happy to chat with you in advance or on site at Dreamforce. But again, we thank all of our partners for all of the great work that you're already doing, and we look forward to working more with you.
Thanks, Naomi. So this year we are very badge happy at Dreamforce, and like Naomi said, it's because we think our partners are doing a lot of incredible things, and we want to make sure you're recognized for it. So another badge that is available to partners is the Hero DF Gives badge. If you donate to the Salesforce Foundation this year to the UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, you'll receive this badge to put on your booth as well. And so there has been a lot of excitement around our next topic. I see the hashtag struck by lightning everywhere I turn. And so to talk about another badge we have available to our partners is Laura.
Thanks, Natalie. To keep in theme with the badge, we are offering a lightning badge this year. If you're a repeat sponsor from last year, you may remember the Dreamforce Mobile Ready badge. We are no longer offering that badge this year. The focus this year is on Lightning Ready. So I just want to make sure everyone is familiar. There is a task in the ERC that you must complete. The instructions are on the right side. It's simply fill out those questions. We will submit your responses for approval and let you know if you are Lightning Ready. If you do qualify, we will have a badge pre-installed on your turnkey or custom booth structure so that all attendees know you are Lightning Ready. All right, so now we are going to have our App Exchange team speak to us. So Latrice, take it away.
Thanks, Laura. Hi, I'm Latrice Barnett, the program lead for the App Exchange Marketing Program, or AMP as we sometimes call it, and also the day-to-day contact for all of our AMP projects. For those of you who are not familiar with AMP, I'll share a little bit of background. At its core, AMP offers turnkey marketing via a combination of packages that focus on promotion, content generation and social reach, and influencer engagement. Basically, easy and effective marketing for our revenue-sharing ISV partners. With AMP, partners can leverage Salesforce's marketing resources to increase awareness and demand and engage more deeply with customers, prospects, and sales to the tune of amazing results and reach. And by amazing results, I mean an average lift in lead activity of 40%, 84 million media impressions, 21 blog posts with more than 5,000 shares, 9 videos with more than 10,000 average views, and speech. And that's just the first half of this year. You can learn more about the program at the URL shown on the screen, p.force.com/amp. Or you can just come see us at Dreamforce. We'd, of course, love it if you did both, though. The App Exchange will be in the Platform Product Showcase this year, and you can't miss it, as we'll have a riveting animation featuring many of your apps on the big screen front and center. Be sure to check out the Build an App experience, where you can build an app live, and also make a point to stop by our Install an App workshops and App Exchange expert kiosks. We'll be giving away our beloved app sauce and stickers galore. We're also participating in 4 partner marketing sessions featuring 9 marketers, all of whom will be sharing key points on marketing with Salesforce. And I'll also be corralling the AMP team to meet with any partners wishing to learn more about AMP while at Dreamforce. Using the bit.ly that you now see on the screen, you can schedule a 30-minute meetup with the AMP team in person and learn which packages might be best for your particular needs, as well as sharing your own ideas with us about what you'd like to see next year from the App Exchange marketing program. And last but not least, please don't forget to get app happy while you're at Dreamforce. We are giving away thousands of pins featuring your favorite app tiles, and we'll be awarding daily prizes to attendees who are proud to flaunt their flair on campus. And be sure to flaunt that flair. That's the only way to be eligible to win the $2,000 daily grand prize, not to mention the additional gift cards we'll be handing out. Keep your eyes peeled as well for the coolest t-shirts on campus. You'll know them by their beautiful design, quick-tastic catchphrases, and super luxe feel. So at Dreamforce, the App Exchange is serious about apps. You'll see more than 60 apps featured in over 20 sessions with more than 40 customer speakers. And we want to see everyone get app happy this year. So wrapping up quickly, schedule time to speak with the app team at Dreamforce. Check out the App Exchange at the Platform Product Showcase. Get app happy with app tile pins, hot app sauce, the coolest t-shirts, and great prizes for those who flaunt their flair. Can't wait to see you all at Dreamforce. Thank you.
Thanks, Patrice. Looking forward to seeing the display. So next up, we have Hope to talk about rules and regulations and some other on-site logistics.
Thanks, Natalie. As many of you are aware, we like to keep the peace at Dreamforce. So there are some rules and regulations that we do ask you to follow. Some common violations, we ask that no marketing or badge scanning occur outside of your booth space. For example, please do not roam the Cloud Expo floor and scan attendees outside of the confines of your booth. We will ask you to go back. Food, this is a touchy subject. We would love if everyone would just contact their partner marketing representative if they would like to order food at their booth. We do not allow food that is not approved or ordered by our preferred vendor, Saver. Just be a good neighbor. This is a great event. We want everyone to just be in line, and we will be passing out warnings if we do see any offenses. There is a yellow card, a red card, and ejection, if you can see on your screen. Let's not have this happen. We don't want to be refereeing anyone on the show floor. So just be a good partner and keep the peace. Also, Dress for Success. Although this is a casual environment, we do want you to think about what you are wearing and no inappropriate clothes. But as you can see, we don't want any ripped jeans, no T-shirts that have inappropriate slogans, etc. Also, remember to dress in layers. It gets cold on the show floor and also in the session rooms. So although it is San Francisco, it is California, please dress in layers. I'm going to pass it on to our registration and housing team right now to talk about a few last-minute details before we get on site. So Avery, take it away.
Hi, I'm Avery. I'm the Sponsor Registration Manager. First off, we have our different sponsor badge access grid. Go ahead and take a look at that. You can see the difference between a sponsor full conference pass and a sponsor booth staff pass, which is what comes with your sponsorship and what you redeem with your sponsor promo codes. A sponsor full conference pass is the same as a regular full conference pass. You just get the added bonus of early and late access to the Cloud Expos. Please note that sponsor booth staff do not have access to Dreamforce breakout sessions and do not receive a conference bag. If you need to purchase any additional of these passes, you can do so through Dreamforce.com, and you can see the prices for an additional pass on this grid as well. Here you can see our Expo Plus Pass access. This is the free pass that you can get on Dreamforce.com as well. So here you can see what days and hours the Expo Plus has access to. Please note that on Wednesday, September 16th, Expo Plus does not have access to Dreamforce. They also do not receive early, late Cloud Expo access, meals, reception, conference materials, access to sessions, Dreamfest, or access to zones. So if you have anyone who needs to work your booth, get in early or late to the Cloud Expo, we strongly advise against giving them an Expo Plus pass. Please give them at least a sponsor booth staff pass. Just some tips for on-site security and our badges. You will need a photo ID in order to pick up your badge on site. So please remember to bring that because you will be asked for it when you check in. Badge sharing is prohibited, so don't give away your badge. Your badge is also required for all Dreamforce events, so make sure that you wear it to everything that you go to for Dreamforce, but please make sure not to lose it because a replacement badge fee or a replacement badge is $150. So please hold tight to that. Please also do not change out your lanyard from the official Dreamforce lanyard. Next are our registration hours for September 14th through the 18th. We are open at all of the locations listed and during the hours that are listed. There will be sponsor registration services counters at Moscone North and Moscone West. But please note that sponsors can check in at any registration location, so you don't need to go specifically to North or West. You can check in anywhere. And to avoid the lines, we have some tips and recommendations for you before coming on site. Please make sure to register yourself via dreamforce.com, or if you need to substitute your registration to a coworker, please make sure to email myself and my colleague at sponsor_reg@dreamforcesf.com. You will also, as a quick way to check in, you should receive an email to pre-check-in, and you'll receive a QR code which you can scan and do a quick check-in on site. If you have a full conference pass, please make sure to visit Agenda Builder and schedule your sessions so you're ready to go when you're on site. And please also make sure that you are able to log into your registration and you have the correct login credentials. As always, if you need any registration assistance, you can email us at sponsor_reg@dreamforcesf.com.
Thank you, Avery. Next, we will go on to Harry, who is on our housing team. Harry?
Good morning. Yes, so pretty much we finalized everything already. Hotel cutoff has surpassed. So all hotel reservations are transferred, and there are a few hotels that we're still in the process to the appropriate hotels. Now, do know that there are certain hotels that does require first night room and tax as a deposit. So you can kindly click on that link to make sure that if that's your hotel, just to make sure that you cancel within the cancellation policy, which is either 5 days or 2 weeks, in order to get your refund back. If you've canceled past these deadlines, then the charges of one night room and tax will incur to the credit card that's on file. Please also note that the hotel is currently taking all changes and any special requests that you have, i.e. if you want a room on a higher floor, if you have a group of people that you're sharing with, please direct that increase to the hotel. And I do have a complete hotel list with phone number listed on this grid as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Harry. Once we load this deck into the Exhibitor Resource Center, those links will be live. So sponsors who are on the call, you will be able to view those. Great. So next we will be talking about on-site information and resources. The Cloud Expo hours are as follows. Everyone should be very familiar with this. We start off on Tuesday at 12 p.m. and we have our welcome reception that Natalie went over earlier from 6 to 8. Then we are open on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and closing down at Friday at 2 p.m. Please let your staff know that you will have access to the floor no earlier than 1 hour to opening on Wednesday through Friday. On Tuesday, we still have sponsor move-in in the morning. And on the next slide, you will see that we will ask you to be show ready by 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Our move-in and move-out hours are as follows. Monday, we ask silver and above only from 8 to 1, and then all levels are welcome to start moving in on Monday from 1 to 5. Tuesday, again, we open at 8 for anyone who has any last-minute move-in items, and to be, again, show ready at 10 a.m. Move-out hours start at 2 p.m. Just a quick reminder, there are many partners on the show floor, and if you have anything that you stored or had anything that you need to be shipped, please don't expect at 2:01 to have your boxes at your booth. We will try to get everyone out of there as quickly and safely as possible, but please just keep in mind that we do have so many people on the show floor and trying to get everyone's packages and boxes and materials out as fast as possible. So we will do our best. Our team at Freeman and all of our vendors will be helping everyone to their best ability, but just keep that in mind. Here's our updated Cloud Expo floor plan of Moscone North. I'd like to just highlight a few things here. We have our sales suite on the lower left-hand side of the screen. Many of you are familiar with the sales suite. This is where our team will be throughout the whole show. Also a chance for you guys, or a place to relax, kind of take a breath and get away from your booth for a second. If you have any questions, we'll be there to help you. We'll have a sales suite on both north and west. So please come in here, use this as a place to kind of get away for a second, and also come to ask any questions. Also on the top right-hand side of your screen, you'll see the service desk, and this is where all our vendors will be. So Lanyon with the lead retrieval, Freeman, any AV or internet needs. This is where you'll pick up, one of the places where you'll be able to pick up your lead retrieval device as well. We also have our meeting rooms on the show floor. And Laura with the pointer will have scrolled over them. So that's where our meeting rooms will be if you have a meeting room. And this is for the floor plan for Cloud Expo West. And you'll be able to see our new updated center there. So that's with our partners as well. The sales suite is on the upper right-hand side. Again, this is where our team will be, so those in West, please feel free to come and take a breath, say hi, and then our meeting rooms as well on the upper part of the screen. Just want to highlight a few shipping details before we get on site. So September 1st is looming. It is coming up very quickly. This is the last possible day that you are allowed to ship your items to the advanced warehouse. After this date, you will have to ship on site. Just a few things to note about shipping. Once you get on site, you will not be able to drive up to Moscone North or West, wherever you may be, and unload your car or your truck right there. So you do need to either, if you are going to be driving, you need to schedule that with them in the marshal yard. This just will not be allowed. It's blocked off. It's not permitted. So please just remember that. Also, you must hand carry all of your items to your booth if this is the route you choose to take. You won't be allowed any dollies. This includes rolling luggage, suitcases, anything like that. So the security is very tight. And if you want to hand carry any items, they must be actually physically hand carried. All of our shipping labels, if you choose to either ship them directly on site or are going to make that September 1st deadline, are in our Exhibitor Resource Center in our claims glossary. As I mentioned before, if you miss that September 1st deadline, you will have to ship on site, and that date that packages will be accepted is September 14th. No packages will be accepted before this date. So if you choose to ship directly on site, your freight will be delivered to your booth in order that it's received. So please keep this in mind if you choose to go this route. And also, regardless if you ship it on site or at the advanced warehouse, we do ask you to bring all shipping materials and data on site. It's just easier if you can't find anything to have that information ready to go, and so that we can help you get your boxes and everything prepared for that Tuesday 10 a.m. show-ready booth. If you require any services outside of your sponsorship package, all the information can be found in the forms glossary of the Exhibitor Resource Center. If you need any additional lead retrievals, any audiovisual, computer equipment, internet, security, florals or plants, any food and beverage, this can all be found in your Exhibitor Resource Center, but of course, please contact your relations manager if you have any questions. I'd like to highlight some information about private wireless services. In addition to any of the hardwire connections that come with your sponsorship package, sponsors may purchase private wireless internet access. But we do ask you to go through the proper channels. We do not allow any private rogue networks within the Dreamforce campus. Any of these networks can greatly affect not only your other sponsors, but also attendees, and we just don't want to take the risk of having anything go down or having even your booth, your internet in your booth not work for any of the demos that you may be doing. The lead retrieval devices will be available for pickup on site. The last possible day to order them with that pre-event 415 rate is August 31st. After this date, the rate for any additional lead retrieval devices will go up. Another thing to just keep in mind, we do not support any lead retrieval devices that are purchased outside of Lanyon. The code on the badge will not scan, it will not work, so devices ordered not through our vendor Lanyon will not scan any leads. If you have a session, I just would like to highlight that your staff can only scan attendees as they exit the session. Also, we'll have our sponsor session contact, Eliza, go through some details about that as well.
Good morning, everyone, or afternoon for those of you on the East Coast. Just a couple reminders. Please make sure that your presenters are in the room no later than 15 minutes before your session starts. We want to make sure that everything runs smoothly and on time. No need to go to the speaker ready room to upload your presentation. Everyone should bring their presentations directly to the session room or to your partner theater on a USB drive or on your own personal laptop. No presentations will be preloaded. And this year we are recording all of the breakout sessions. They will be posted on the Dreamforce website for the public to see. And this will, again, be all sessions unless one of your speakers has declined recording in their speaker profile. And a reminder that these files, the video files, will not be provided to sponsors except for those of you who have purchased a video session in your sponsor package. And one more note, if you haven't done so yet, please visit the ERC to review the AV inclusions in your session rooms. This is available under the deadlines and deliverables speaking session tasks or in the forms glossary.
Great, thanks, Lisa. As always, we are here to help. We only have a few more weeks, really days until Dreamforce, it feels like, so please reach out if you guys have any questions. The list of contacts is on the screen right now, as it's also in your Exhibitor Resource Center. I hope that you guys feel like you can come to us with any questions. And we are here to help to have your sponsorship a great success.
Great. Thank you so much, Hope, and to everyone who presented on the call this morning. We're now going to go through the great questions you guys have entered, and we will read them aloud and answer them as follows. Great question. Yes, this recording and the deck will be posted to the ERC this afternoon, so feel free to check it out, share with your fellow employees if they were not able to attend. Great question. Where is the documentation on becoming lightning ready? I'm in the portal but don't see a document to figure out how we qualify. We don't have a physical document that you can download. You do need to fill out the questions that are in the ERC, and we will submit all responses to our lightning ready team for pre-approval. If you want to get in touch with anyone on the lightning team, please email your GPJ Partner Relations Manager or your Salesforce Partner Relations Manager, and we will make the connection. Avery, looks like I have a question for you. What times and where do we pick up our badges?
You can see the times on the slide that says registration hours. If you reference back to that deck, you can see them from there.
Great, thank you. And also it is posted in the ERC as well. What is HOTS? We love to abbreviate over here at Salesforce. HOTS is hands-on training. This will take place in the Hilton at the same time as breakouts. Hands-on training is your opportunity to come and get training from our Salesforce employees. To confirm, Gold sponsors can start move-in as early as 8 a.m. on Monday. Yes, you can. Since setup for Gold can start at 8 a.m. on Monday, does that mean the booth will be set by then? Yes. If you have a turnkey or custom booth that you are working with Freeman or an EAC, the booth will be set upon your arrival. They may be doing some final last touches, delivering furniture or installing a graphic panel, but yes, the majority of your booth, if not all, will be set for your arrival on Monday. The move-in time for you, that is your time to set up your booth, set up your demos, get your swag out, do any dry runs with your team. The goal is that every structure will be set in place to its about 90% completion when you arrive for move-in.
And I just want, this is Hope, I just want to add to that, for move-out hours, the dismantling is the same thing. It is to get your materials shipped out. It's not to actually physically dismantle your booth. That is done for you.
Great, thanks, Hope. Good point. Links are not clickable as we are referencing this deck live right now, but we will be posting the PDF deck with clickable links after the call. It looks like we can't pick up badges until 2 p.m. on Monday, but we can start setup at 8 a.m. Does that mean we don't need a badge in order to start setup? No, you do need a badge in order for setup. There are earlier times that you can pick up your badges. Again, please reference the slide after the recording for those exact times. Is the mobile app in the App Store yet? It is not. We will be informing you once it is ready for download. Is MC Hammer rolling out a wearables offering? To my knowledge, he is not, but you never know. We're full of surprises here at Dreamforce. So I would recommend attending the benefit if you want to see if that is happening. Yes, if you need any handicap assistance in the form of a wheelie bag for your laptop, yes, that is not a problem. If security does stop you and asks you or tells you that this is not allowed, just inform them that you need this for handicap assistance. Oh, well, this is my favorite question. Does everyone on your team take a week vacation after? We do. That is a true response to that question. Can we pick up lead scanners on Monday? Yes, you can once the Cloud Expo is open for move-in. Oh, no, I am giving you
on Monday. Oh, Monday, yes.
Yes, I'm sorry, I said yes. You can pick up your lead scanner on Monday during move-in.
Yes. In both Moscone North and West at the service desk.
Yes. Can we pick up badges at the Dreamboat?
Yes.
You did hear, yes, you can pick up badges at the Dreamboat.
There should be a registration location there.
Now, this is a great question. Are the talks in the Customer Success Theater and Partner Theaters considered breakouts? I'm asking in the context of what our booth staff attendees can do. I can answer the part for the Partner Theaters. Yes, if you have a booth staff pass, you can attend the Partner Theaters.
Also the case for the Customer Success Showcase. Booth staff pass will get you in since it's in the expo.
Any seasonal local beers, what sort of appetizers can we expect? I do not believe we are having any seasonal beers at the welcome reception. We may have some at the gala. Great question. In terms of appetizers for the welcome reception, it is your typical past orders, crab cakes, chicken skewers, those sorts of things. Nothing out of the ordinary. Correct. A team lead cannot pick up badges for the entire team. You need your employee, or not employee, you need your government ID to pick up your badge. You have to pick that up individually. All right. It looks like, though, that is the end of the questions. Again, I want to thank every sponsor for calling in, and I want to thank our George P. Johnson team, our Latrice with our AMP team, Naomi with our philanthropy team. Thank you, everyone, for joining. 18 days and counting. We can't wait to see you all on site, and have a great rest of the week.